What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting our day at our Orange County yard. The reason we are here is over the weekend these guys had to come in for a 2 or 3 inch event and all of the trucks got ran, so they all had salt on them. We are just here making sure that cutting edges are good and that there's no salt in here. One issue that we run into from time to time is on these chain driven spreaders, the salt always falls down here and it'll clunk up, and if it gets really cold, like today is about 18 degrees right now, everything will freeze and it'll bind up the chain, and next time you go to use it, the chain won't spin, and then you're dealing with a bunch of frozen salt trying to break it free with like a bar or something. So we come here when the trucks are not being used to make sure that they're all good. We just took a bunch out of here on this one. It wasn't quite up to the chain, and this one also has a nice tray here that we made so we can pull all the salt out pretty easily here and it doesn't fall down in the frame and whatnot. But that is a perfect example of why we do this, because if that kept building up, it would have froze and locked the chain right in. This truck was all good, and then out here this truck has a little bit of salt on it. The spreader is empty, but we're going to clean all this off and get that nice and clear, and then we're pretty much done here. But this truck out here has been down for about a week or so. I don't know if I ever recorded anything about this. I think I might have one day, but I don't remember right now. But basically 2 snowstorms ago, a pulley exploded on here and it blew the belt as well. So you can see right down in here, there's a bearing for a pulley, but it doesn't have the wheel, and the belt snapped when that pulley blew. So we have the parts on order. I think they're coming today. So once this truck gets repaired, we can come back up here, pull it back in and park it inside. But the door was left cracked open one day. I came here and saw it just barely open, and the cab light was on, so it's going to be down on power. Most likely I might have to pull the battery charger out here and get it started, but once it's fixed, we'll get it back in the garage and then it'll be good to go. But I think we're pretty much done here. We're just going to clean up that one truck and get out of here, and we are heading down to our main shop. All right guys, so we're down at our main shop now. We have a couple issues. This truck here is leaking air on the inside tire. Every couple days we have to fill it up. So me and Rodrigo are about to run this to the local tire place. They're going to take care of that for us. But we're also having an issue with this plow. Nothing is working right now. Here, I'll show you real quick. Let's turn this on. Oh, Rodrigo must have the key. So you got the key for this? Let me see that. Let's see. So here's the controller. You can see it's just choking itself out. That's left and right. Down does nothing. Up is choking itself out. It seems like whatever I do, it wants to try and angle the plow to the right. So this plow is brand new and we have it under warranty. I'm just waiting on a call back from Hudson River Truck and Trailer to see when we can drop it off there. But then moving on to this truck here, we're having an issue with this valve here, which is the up down, and I think it's getting stuck open, or it's not opening completely. It's only opening partially, and it's not closing completely either. The plow will go up, but it's going up very slow, and then it is falling by itself as well. So that basically tells you that you're not getting enough pressure, which is fluid flow. You're not having enough fluid flow through the line and through the valve to move it as it should, and then the reason it's dropping is because the valve is not closing as well. So we got to figure out this. Hopefully it's just a matter of pulling it apart and cleaning it and then it working well. This valve, I forget the brand, but this company is no longer in business, so we can't get parts for it, and we pretty much have to make do with what we have. Otherwise we have to look at a different valve body, and obviously we don't want to get into that. But me and Rodrigo are about to run and drop this truck off at the tire place, and then we'll be back. All right guys, so we just pulled in our Chevy 6500 here. This is a Tenco plow. It is a 10-footer, but these are 8-inch bolt patterns. Every 8 inches there's a bolt. So just like our other plows, we are about to drill this to standard highway punch, but we are out of standard highway punch blades, so I'm about to hop in my truck and go pick a couple up. Rodrigo is going to set this up and get it drilled. Hopefully by the time I get back here, he has it done, and then we can put a new blade on here. And then we're going to take the sander out, and all this scrap metal that we have, old blades, these old tanks, the old drums and whatnot, pretty much all the scrap here, we're going to get in the back of this truck, run to the scrap yard and get some metal for it, or get some money for it. But let me hop in my truck, go pick up those plow blades, and then we will get back here.
Let's go.
All right guys, so we got this plow all done. We only had to drill, I think, 2 holes, one on the end and one on this end, and the rest happened to line up. You can see there is a ton of holes already drilled in this, so it's pretty nice. But we have the blades that I picked up right here. We're gonna throw one on real quick, and then I'm heading to the scrapyard. Oh, 1 second. All right. You need that? Thank you. Yep. Alright, so now you can see all the holes are lined up. It's a little sagging right now just because we only have 2 of the bolts in there, but outside here I have the mason dump, which they loaded with all this scrap metal, extra stuff that is just garbage, but we can get a couple bucks for it. So I'm gonna hop in here and run to the scrap yard. All right, guys, so we got our F350 back here at the shop, and unfortunately, nothing was done to it. The tires are seized on there right now, and this morning before we brought it to the tire place, we tried getting them off, and we couldn't. We only tried for a couple minutes, but we hit them with sledgehammers, and they wouldn't budge at all. And the tire place we brought them to said that they tried for about an hour and couldn't get it either. So they told me if I can get the tire off and bring them just the tire, they'll get it repaired for us. So tomorrow morning we're gonna try and get that tire, well really both of them on the driver's side, off, and hopefully actually Rodrigo has it off before I even get here and I don't have to do anything except drop the tire off. But if we can't get it off, then we're gonna have to deal with that at that point. But this truck has to be at Hudson River tomorrow afternoon, really Thursday morning. Today is Tuesday, so they are going to look at this plow on Thursday. It is under warranty still, so that's why we're not doing anything with it. We're going to let them deal with it, get it fixed for us, and hopefully get it back here soon. But moving on over here, we got our Chevy dump truck out in the front. We got the salt spreader back in it. We got the plow mounted on it with the new blade, and Rodrigo is just washing it real quick. But that's gonna wrap it up for this one. Me and Kevin are about to get out of here, so if you guys have any questions or comments, definitely leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Peace. What's your question? When you edit my videos, I'll pay you more.
Tomorrow.
Yeah? All right. Adios.